Types of exportation. We have two types of exportation, okay? Number one is mini exportation. The second one is large exportation, okay? And also I taught in the previous slide that we also have two types of shipping, which is called the informal way of shipping and the formal way of shipping, okay? If you want to go into mini exportation, you will use the informal way of shipping, okay? Whereby if you are going into large export, you are required to use the formal way of shipping, which simply means shipping through sea, shipping in large quantities, such as those of us who are into exporting of raw materials for manufacturing companies abroad. This set of people use containers to ship these goods. So those are called the formal way of shipping, because it is the art of shipping in large quantity. That is large exportation. Okay, and I want to also let you know that shipping in the formal way, I want to also let you know that formal way of shipping usually requires certificate from the government, okay? This simply means that many of us here who do not have money to go get certificate from the government, we can start from mini exportation, which we call parcel sending. Mini exportation does not require you to get a business name or a limited liability. It does not require you must have some certificates from exportation company in your country. You don't need all this at all to send small parcels of goods. You don't need it at all for mini exportation. In fact, mini exportation is just as soon as you finish this course, go into the market and start your business, because in this training I will teach you everything you need to know, and how to get your buyers, how to source for your products, how to write your product proposal, specifications, get foreign buyers, everything you need to know. So just relax, okay, and let's progress. So like I said, you don't need all these things. You don't need documents to ship or to send small parcels of goods, okay, in mini exportation, because most times during mini exportation shipping, it is assumed you are sending these parcels to your friends, family, or loved ones abroad. I also want to let you know that sometimes buyers want you to use informal way of shipping, and when you want to go into large export, you are required to use formal way of exportation or formal way of shipping. Am I communicating? I hope I am making sense. Remember, mini exportation does not require certificates. It does not require your money. All you need to know is where to get your foreign buyers and how to write your business proposals, business specifications, and boom, you are already selling. Which all these things I just mentioned, you will learn all of them in this training. I want you to be very grounded. I want you to know this business, because this business pays a lot. Okay, so let's proceed. Large exports require certificates from the government. This simply means that many of us here who do not have money to get certificate from the government, we can start from mini exportation, which we call parcel sending. This does not require you to get a business name, a limited company. It does not require you must have some certificates from exportation company in your country. You don't even need all these things to ship or send small parcels of good. Remember, mini exportation is when is the process of sending small parcels of goods to family, friends, and buyers or customers abroad. So in this mini exportation, you don't need all those documents, you don't need limited liability, you don't even need a business name at all. You don't even need your money to start. Okay, so you don't need it for mini exportation, because most times during mini exportation shipping, it is assumed you are sending these parcels to your family, friends, or loved ones. That is where mini exportation fall into. I want you to know that most times buyers even want you to use informal way of shipping. Okay, and when you want to go into large export, you are required to use formal way of exportation. This simply means that many of us here who do not have money to go and get some certificates from the government to start exportation, to start this large exportation, we are going to start with mini exportation, which we call parcel sending, because this one does not require you to get a business name, a limited company, or certificate from the exportation councils in your country. You don't need all these things to send small quantity of goods or to ship in parcels. You don't need it for mini exportation. Let me remind you that sometimes buyers want you to ship their goods through informal way, especially when they want to brand your product, when they have the intention of rebranding that product or branding that product you are sending to them. Now, what do I mean by this? For instance, if you are selling shea butter in the international market, for instance, if you are selling shea butter in the international market and you come across a buyer and he or she tells you he wants shea butter, not a branded one, that he wants you to send it just like that so that he can use his own brand name to rebrand it. You don't need any documentation to ship this good. You will send it as though you are shipping it to your friend or family member. You have to ship it through informal way of transportation. Okay, you will ship it through informal way of shipping.